Hello, Sweet Notes fans. It's Devin back here with another video. I know it's been a long time since I've posted, but 2022, I'm reviving this channel and I'm ready to get back into it. I have been really busy working on efficient ways to continue to build my business, filling orders, and well, I'm still busy with all of that, but I really wanted to get back to this channel because I really enjoy it. So we're going to be adding some new things to the channel, and today we're going to be doing more of a business post, which I hope helps you all in whatever business it is that you like, or even just enjoying baking and my videos as well. If you haven't already, please give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to ding the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a new video, you will be the first to know. All right, so I'm focusing this year on reducing waste. I absolutely hate throwing out product or things left over, so I'm working on reducing that and turning that into a little bit of profit, which I think most businesses are going to be focusing on this in the next coming years, especially with the COVID climate that we're going through now. So today I've got 4, maybe 6 tips and tricks of things that you can do with things that are left over. So the first thing we're going to talk about is fillings. I am a scratch baker and a made-to-order baker, which means everything that I make is from scratch. If you order a lemon cake with raspberry jam filling, I am making that raspberry jam fresh to fill those cakes that I've baked that week to ice just for you to deliver just to you. Now that's a great way to operate, but it's time consuming and it can create things that are left over, some waste or extra product. So when it comes to jams and jellies and preserves and fillings like that, your best friend is going to be this, the ball jar to can. Canning is something I love doing, and I'll make big batches of jams just to can in 4, 8, and 12 ounce containers. But these are great to keep on hand if you have jams and fillings that are left over. If it can be safely canned, it can go from being good in your refrigerator in a container for 18 days to being good for 18 months. So maybe what you would let sit in your fridge and go bad over time, if you can it properly, it's going to be able to sit and be shelf stable for 18 months. So from extra, you're making a little extra cash, and it could make you money next week, next month, or a year from now. And all you did was take a couple minutes to can the extra. Another great thing to do if you have a weekly menu, or maybe you do specials and like to offer your followers something, is throw that ingredient into something that you're doing the next week. Build a special around it. Build a menu around whatever you have left over. There's nothing wrong with the product. It was just extra. So instead of letting it go bad, I always say, I want someone to enjoy it. So feature raspberry filled cupcakes or offer raspberry thumbprint cookies. Both of those items are low in cost, they're low in time to make, and you're using the fresh jam that will be featured that you've already made. No one has to know that it was left over. The next thing we're going to talk about is hot chocolate bombs. I have made thousands of hot chocolate bombs, but in 2021, the trend really seemed to be cooling down and lots of people were making them at home. Now in 2022, I have yet to sell a hot chocolate bomb. But that doesn't mean that I can't sell the delicious cocos that I made for it. I make all of my cocos from scratch, and I had 2 batches of flavors left over. I had French vanilla and classic. So I went to my packing shelves and I grabbed these cute little jars. I bought these jars 2 years ago for an event that I was supposed to work that was canceled because of COVID. And they've been sitting there unopened, untouched ever since. I took those jars, filled them with 4 tablespoons of my homemade cocoa powders mixes, packed them to the brim with marshmallows, put the label on, and now I have a cute little giftable, buyable item, which is hot chocolate for 2, which is perfect for Valentine's Day, which is in just a couple of days. Can you believe it? I took 2 things that were taking up space that I wasn't able to use, but that I didn't want to get rid of, and put them together into something that I think is going to sell really well at the vendor event I'm working on Sunday. So I think the biggest thing that I have left over time and time again is cake. Between building cakes and making cupcakes and filling cupcakes, I have cake scraps, cake levels, cake corners cut off. I've got pieces of all kinds of things all the time. And I used to just toss them in the trash. And then someone ordered cake pops. And I was making a cake, baking it. Then I scraped this beautiful cake out of the pan and put it into the mixer and crumbled it up. And I thought, that seems like such a waste. And then I had a great idea. Why not use those cake scraps, the tops from when you're leveling off the cake? There's nothing wrong with it. I just need my cake to be level. What if I used those to make cake pops and cakesicles? So from something that I would normally throw away, with a minimal amount of buttercream and a minimal amount of packaging, I'm going to turn it into another product that's adorable and fun to sell. And that is exactly what happened with these cake pops and these cakesicles. The cake is fresh. The buttercream was extra. I love that as well. If you've got extra buttercream, especially if it's vanilla, no matter what color it is, you can throw it in. I've got a little pink from Roses. I've got some blue from an Elsa cake. I've got purple from the fairy birthday party I did. Throw it in, mix it up. You've gotten, instead of throwing away that extra buttercream, you've used it. Your extra cake is contained in here. Seal it with candy melts, dip it in chocolate. They get a stick and a bag with a little twist tie. That's all you need. And now you have a brand new product that is going to sell really well at events. They're great throw-in for treat baskets, for Easter baskets, for anything really. They make great favors. So this is one way that I really use as much as I can. I watched some of my super smart baking friends on Instagram and saw them doing a really cool thing called cake scrap boxes. So a scrap box is a container that looks like this, filled with cake. So what you'll do is you'll actually fill this with the leveled off cake scraps, swirl some buttercream over top, toss some sprinkles on it, close the box, and then sell it as is. I sell my cake scrap boxes for $2.50. They are perfect if you're maybe going camping, you're traveling and you want something sweet. They're self-contained. You can make them personal size, eat them yourself. You can share them if you want. They're actually less mess than a cupcake because it's all contained. You can just eat right out of the container. And like I said, you're just using buttercream that you had left over. So maybe it's 2 or 3 different colors, which I actually love swirling the colors. And you're using cake that you use to level off the top. So instead of wasting something, someone is enjoying it. It's also a great way to grab a bite of something if perhaps you live on your own or you're not sure if you're gonna like that cake flavor. This would give someone the opportunity to try my red velvet cake mix or to try my double chocolate. You could top it with all kinds of things and get as fancy as you want or be as simple as you want. But regardless, it's gonna help you make money. So I hope you all have enjoyed this video today. Like I said, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. That helps the algorithm and helps people find me. Check out my next videos here. I'll link to some other fun Valentine's or Galentine's videos for you all. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and you will find out every time I post new videos. I'm hoping to post at least once a month, if not twice. So come on back for something really fun and really sweet, and I hope you all have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Bye, fans!